Now I would like to talk about rhythm. I found that rhythm is the most important thing in music, really. Notes are important also, but if you play good notes and your rhythm sucks, then you're not doing it right. Nobody's gonna feel it. So when I'm talking about rhythm, I'm not talking about rhythm guitar. I'm talking about rhythm in your playing, which is means your groove, your pocket, and your rhythmical phrasing. I found that because we play guitar, our rhythms are a lot weaker than drummers or bass players because we deal with it a lot less, you know. And I think the most important thing about rhythm is to be aware of it in your playing. And once you're aware of it, there's actually a lot of opportunities that can open up just from thinking about rhythms and be aware of it. So I'm going to show you some ideas and how to develop them over a really simple pentatonic scale, because that's kind of like the most simple thing that you can kind of grab on the guitar, and you'll see that you can really open it up and make music for the most basic thing just by thinking about rhythms. So I'm going to show you the A minor pentatonic now. So if I'll just play the scale up and down with a metronome. That's kind of boring. That sounds like an exercise, correct? So now I can do it double time. Or triplets. All that stuff is not really rhythmical. It's more of like you're playing with a metronome. Now, how do you make something like that musical? You started to think rhythmically about it. So I'm going to play the exact same thing right now, but just started to think rhythmically, and that will kind of break it up and make it sound like you're kind of saying something, like you're creating a phrase. 2, 3, Now I'm going to start thinking rhythmically, but moving the notes around a little bit, yeah? So as you can see from this example, I only used that one minor pentatonic shape, the basic one, and I didn't move anywhere. I played those notes, but once I started playing with the rhythm, it started to sound like I'm actually playing some lines. And this is really powerful. It's the idea of thinking rhythmically about stuff. I'm going to play now with a track, and I'm going to show you kind of the same idea, but over a piece of music. And again, this can be applied to any style of music. It's got nothing to do with jazz or blues or rock. It's just like an overall thing that you should really kind of get into your playing. So that's B flat minor pentatonic. Kind of boring. Now I'm going to start rhythmically playing with it. So I just used the B flat minor pentatonic over this groove from one of my records, and I just showed you how you can really take one shape of pentatonic, and just by playing rhythmically, you can really create really nice kind of lines and musical ideas. Now, the one last thing I want to show with that is to show you how powerful this tool is. I'm going to take 4 notes. Again, I'll use it on a B flat minor pentatonic, and then I'll play it over the track. So I'm gonna take just those 4 notes: B flat, A flat, D flat, and E flat. And again, I'm gonna just use those four notes, and I'm gonna think rhythmically about it. The reason I like this idea, it's actually came to me from actually listening to blues player like Albert King and B.B. King play, because they can really suck the juice of a couple of notes and use them for a while. And you know, the blues aspect of it, to me, a lot of it is kind of based on rhythms, whether those guys are aware of it or not. That's how I kind of gravitate towards it. So I'll play this track again, and I'll just use those four notes and try to really suck all the juice out of it and think about it rhythmically more than anything. Now I cheated a little bit because I added that extra note in the middle, but it was just like for bending purposes. So again, as you can see, four notes with some rhythms can create a lot of music.